Now let's create our header. So this is our design. So I'm gonna create our header, looks like this. To create our header, first of all, you have to navigate to customize. So I have already in my customizer here. You can simply navigate from appearance, then click on customize. So I'm going to open this one again so that you can understand. So this is my customizer setting, and click on header builder. That's it. So first of all, let's add a logo here. Click here, and it requires to upload your logo. So I didn't upload any logo yet. Let's navigate to my resource folder here and upload the logo. And add an alternative text. So you can add any kind of text that is suitable for the logo or your branding website. So for this video, I'm gonna add only store. You can add title, caption, it's not necessary. Select. And I'm not going to crop the logo, skip cropping. That's the logo here. Okay, the logo looks blurry because I haven't exported the bigger version here. So let's select the logo and export again. Change the logo to 2x, which is retina display, and let's use 2x and see how it looks. Change the logo again here. So logo, select. It's now a little bit bigger. Hopefully it will not going to display the blurry logo. Okay, now the logo is displaying here. There is still displaying a text which is shop called, and it's from inline logo and site title. Let's click here to disable this one. And also here you can see the logo width. Let's decrease the width, and still it's displaying the shop word here, which is coming from the tagline site title visibility. So this is basically the site title called shop. So you have to disable them from here if you do not want to display. As of now, I have the title under the logo, which is as an image format here, the store. So the shop is not necessary. Let's click over here to disable on desktop. I do not want to display on tablet and mobile devices. So I have disabled all of them from here. And now as you can see, the shop word is gone. Okay, now let's reduce the size a little bit. I think, yes, it looks perfect now. And take a look at our design. It has the menu, which is the center, and search icon, cart, and login button. So let's do it. Drag this menu to the center, and here click on plus icon, add a account, which is basically the account icon or login for user, and now add a cart. Let's add a cart here, and also add a search widget. So it's placing here. You can place near to the account as well. Take the account to the last part, and it looks like this. Now click publish and reload the page. So our header looks like this. So it's completely blank. Well, now let's customize the header and understand and change the color here as well. So basically, if you just take a look at here, it's displaying black color, and I can change them manually from here. I can change the color. So let me go through again. So first of all, if I want to change color, if I want to customize any elements from header builder or footer builder, I have to click over them. So for an example, if I want to customize the search icon, I can click over here, and on the left side you can see the search style. You can select slide search, you can select full screen search, you can select header cover box, you can select search box as well. So let's select full screen. If I click over here, it will not gonna work here. Let's click publish, and reload the page and see if it's working or not. So as you can see, it's working. So I'm gonna using the search box like this way. Now go to customize again, and when I click on search, here you can see two tabs. The first one is general and the second one is design tab. If I click on design, there's an options to change icon color. I can change the icon color by clicking over here to black, and it's working as expected, right? Even though if I select overlay color, I can change overlay color. If I want to change the overlay text color, I can change them. There is a sticky header options, spacing, and the icon color for sticky header. So you can also change the visibility as well. I'm not gonna change them. Let's change the cart color first and the cart style. When I select the cart, there are three icons here. The first one is selected by default. You can use the second one because in my design I'm using the second one here. Go to dashboard. So let's zoom in. Go to dashboard, and here you can see it's displaying a border. Let's remove the border. So to remove the border, here you can see the style is outline and the border width is 1 pixel. Let's make it 0. As you can see, the border is gone, and the icon size, let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so now it looks perfect. I think 25 pixel is enough. And then change the color, the background color, the cart button color, the checkout button color, spacing, and other features are available here. As of now, you can increase, you can change a drop down to slide. So I'll show you. That's very, very important and that's very useful. Now let's change the design or the color of the icon here. So here you can see the cart color. Let's change it to black color. And the count color should be white color. Now it looks perfect. Click on publish and view the page. Okay, so somehow it's changed the view here. I don't know why. Maybe it's a little bug. Okay, so let's inspect and right click on the arrow icon and click empty cache. Sometimes it maybe happens due to the caching. Or let's change here if is there any errors. Okay, well, somehow the cart is not displaying the correct one that I have selected here. If I change to this one, let's see. It's still displaying a random cart here. That's very annoying, and I don't know why it's displaying at the back end, but it doesn't work on the front end. Okay, the count color on hover should be white also. Okay, so now let's copy the URL, or let's inspect, go to network and disable the cache. It's disabled. Let's try again. It's not working. What we can do, we can try to regenerate the assets from dashboard. So go to Astra and go to dashboard, settings, file generation, make it enable, click regenerate assets, and now inspect, then right click here, click empty cache and hard reload. Okay, it's changing, but somehow it reverts back to the older card version here. I don't know why. Maybe a little bug or an issue from the theme itself. So at this moment, what we can do, we can use the same card, but change the size here. Let's 16 pixel and see. if it's working or not, because it looks very bigger. So we can use this card as of now. It's also great, but hopefully they will release an update with a fix. Let's make it 9 pixel. It looks much better here. Okay, it's very smaller, 11 or 12. Okay, let's increase a little bit, 15 pixel. Reload. It's much better now. So this is our card, and I'm going to use the card slide. So as of now, if I hover over, it's displaying the cart information, no products. So I'm not going to use the hover features. If I go to the cart here, inside the general tab, I can scroll down, and here you can see the cart click action. The cart click action, I'm going to use the slide, and the position should be right side. And I can increase the slide cart width and height. So if I click over here, as you can see, this one is the slide cart. If I increase the width, as you can see, it's working great. As of now, I'm going to use 35%. Click publish and reload my page. Well, now if I click here, it's displaying the cart. So there is no product, and that's why it's completely blank. Well, I will add products here, and now let's take a look at our user icon here. So instead using user icon, we can add text here. Let's click on this account menu and take a look at our design. It's displaying login. So you can use icon, you can use avatar. If I select here, it looks like this. You can use text, my account, or login. So I'm going to use the login, which is login, and all the capital letter. It looks like this, and the color should be, so I'm not going to change the account URL. In case if you want, we can change it, but I will change it later on when I install product and when I make it functional step by step, and I'll change them also step by step here and there as well. You can use also login pop-up. So for this, I am going to use login pop-up, and I'm going to use the lost password in my pop-up area so that user can click there and reset their password as well. So the logged out profile view is okay. Profile type, text login, click publish. And now if I reload, it's displaying login, but I'm already logged in, right? So in that situation, what you have to do, so you can use any text here for profile type, but I prefer to use avatar or icon. So the icon is perfect because I can change the icon view, I can change the icon style. When I logged in, it will display the avatar, or profile type, the logout view will be displaying the icons. So that's great. And the link, I will change them. Let's click publish and reload. Now if I click here, it will not going to work here. Let's copy the URL and open incognito mode, paste here, and now if I click here, as you can see, it's displaying the pop-up, which is a nice pop-up here. And also surprisingly, it's displaying the cart here. So it was a caching issue, I would say. It's not displaying here. Sometimes it happens. So let's change it again. From cart, increase the size. Okay, not the width. I would like to increase the icon size here. From design, scroll down, change the icon size to 25 pixel. And view the site. So as you can see, it's displaying here and it's working perfectly well. So we have completed our header area almost. There are little things that I have to adjust. The search icon size here, let's make it 20. It looks good. And click on primary menu. Here you can see inside our design there is a border under the menu area. You have to add border, so you can enable it from here easily. And also the menus are on, all of them are capital letter. Let's click menus again, and inside the general there is a couple of options, but it's not necessary as of now. Let's click on design. The menu hover style is underline. If I hover over, it's not going to display the underline here, but it will going to display on the front end. Let's check them later. And I'm gonna change the typography here. So inside the font you can see the menu font. Let's change it to text transform. So here is the latest update from Astra 4.0. You can set here, you can just click over here, and as you can see, it's changed the transformation to uppercase. And for the font size, I would like to use 16 pixel here, because when I change the view from normal case to uppercase, it display way bigger. But if I add 16, it also looks perfect. Let's use 16 pixel or reset, because we have already added 16 pixel on global typography. So that's why there is no necessary to change the font size from here. Click on publish. Reload our home page. So now it looks like this, but forget about this card because it's working. If I copy, take a look at incognito mode, it's working, right? So when you clear the cache, hopefully it will be working later on, but as of now it shouldn't care about that. And if I hover over, there is a border, but the border is displaying far from the menu area. Why this happening? Because we have to reduce the padding. So if you want to display the border close to the menus, then let's change it from customize, the menu spacing here. Bottom should be 0. Let's see if it's going to work or not. Okay. Submenu, menu, padding, border. Let's change it here again. Let's make it 0. Well, so the bottom should be the left. Let's try again. If it's not going to work, then no worry. I just added a bottom. Let's add 10 pixel or -0 or -10. See how it works. Let's reload. Okay, so now the border is not displaying close to the menu. I don't know why. So maybe it's something like that I have to perform with the line height. Let's make it 0 and click publish and see whether it's working or not. Yes, so it's working like a line height. Let's add some line height here. Let's add 0.9 em. Click publish and see how it looks. So it looks much closer. I'm going to add 1.4 or 3. Publish and see how it looks. Okay, so it looks great now. But if you want, you can add a little bit spacing here. Let's say 1.6. and now it looks great. But still I'm not satisfied with the result, because if you just take a look at here closely, the color is not similar. So we should use this color. Let's zoom in. This one is our brand color. Let's change the color from global color, because it will apply globally. Color, and change the color to this one. Okay, here is the color, this one. Okay, let's take a look at here. The active menu color should be black, but no worry, let's try and see. It doesn't look great, so let's use the previous one. I like that one. So based on color and other settings, make sure you have discussed with your client, or based on your preference, make sure you have used them. But this is not a client project, this is just tutorial, and my goal is to teach you how to use them from here properly. So in the next part, I'll be creating our mobile header.